Wanna come over for tea?
Hey guys, welcome. Okay, so it's been it's been quite a while and I cannot finish the prerequisite quest. It's so far away. It's a good thing that we have a quick start here to skip the prerequisites. And yeah, so right now I'm going to be doing this event. Yes.
Hey! Doesn't Mondstadt celebrate the Windblume Festival around this time of year? Paimon has lots of good memories from the last one. The sweet scent of flowers on the breeze, the sweet smell of tasty snacks on the breeze, the feeling of the breeze on your face? The only downside was the lack of commissions. But Paimon's sure that was just a one-time thing. There's gotta be someone who needs our help, right? Let's go see how things are this year.
I pretty much doubt that. The reason there is a lack of commissions because everyone is busy celebrating.
Welcome to Mondstadt. Hope you enjoyed the Windblume.
Okay, no, this is not it. Where are we supposed to go? Ah, this one. A gathering of outlanders.
One client,
Outlanders.
clients,
That
three
means... Outlanders mean they're not from Mondstadt, right?
Hey there, Catherine.
Good day, you two. It's nice to see you here at this festive time.
So, got any jobs for us?
I pretty much doubt it.
I'm afraid I'd struggle to find you any commissions in the near future. With the
What?
arrival of the Windblume Festival,
Oh.
the only task most Mondstadters are busy with is preparing gifts for their loved ones. But it's customary to do this oneself without assistance.
Yeah.
Think of this period as the off-season for the Mondstadt branch of the Adventurers Guild. Spring is here, love is in the air, and everyone wants
Love
to
is in
relax
the
and
air.
enjoy themselves. Even the cats at the tavern next door have been getting lovey-dovey with one another recently.
They're really pointing out the new cats and tail door there.
Ew. Gross.
Oh, come on, Five. Don't be such a spoil sport just because you don't have... Well, it's not that you don't have anyone to celebrate it. You have the traveler to celebrate it with.
You know that feeling you get when you burst out the doors after a nice nap, hoping to make it to the store before the limited edition drinks sell out, only to get there just in time to see the last two glasses snatched away right from under your nose by a couple of pesky lovebirds? That's what this feels like.
That's very specific of you, Paimon.
Perhaps you two could simply take this chance to... Traveler, Paimon, thank goodness I found you. There's something I need your help with.
Whoa! Sucrose?
Well, someone needs help after all.
What is wrong with you? That's no way to greet a friend we haven't seen in so long.
But it's the only options that was given to me.
No, not help like in the Windblume sense. It's just... How do I explain?
Go ahead, Sucrose. We don't have anything else to do right now anyway.
Phew. Okay. Here's the situation. I've been appointed as the Windblume Festival's special ambassador by the Knights of Favonius this year.
I don't think we had any ambassador last
My
year, though.
task is to do good deeds for people during this festival of gratitude and love.
Nice one! So how did they decide who to appoint anyway?
They spun an empty bottle donated by Angel's Share inside a circle with all our names on it. Whoever's name the bottle stopped at got chosen.
This medicine seems a bit arbitrary.
I think so too. But everyone said that it was to make it fair, so everyone had an equal chance to become the special ambassador. The thing is, I'm not great at dealing with people, so I was really daunted by it at first. But I'm still glad that I got this role. Luckily, I came up with a way to spur myself on, which has helped. Have a look.
A vial?
Is that a test tube?
Yep,
A
every
test
time I
tube.
do a good deed for someone, I get them to breathe into a test tube. That way, I can collect everyone's breaths of joy.
There is such a thing? You can
Sounds
actually catch them?
Fascinating. Are you gonna use them in your research?
Knowing Sucrose, she probably would.
Yes, I believe these breaths of joy will serve as valuable raw materials for alchemical transmutation. With any luck, I'll be able to produce something truly miraculous.
Like an extra sweet Sensieta?
Mmm. Darn, now Paimon's hungry. Wait, you're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Actually, I meant something even more exciting than that. I can't say for sure until I have more test results to confirm my hypothesis, though. Alchemists mustn't make claims they can't live up to.
True.
Anyway, I'm still missing one final breath of joy.
Well, we're here anyway.
Is that all you need help with? That's easy. Just treat Paimon to a sweet madame. Then you'll get your last breath of joy.
More like sweet Madame breath.
Hey, come on! Paimon's doing her best to help, okay? So, does it need to be more like official or ceremonious or something?
No, joy isn't measured in those terms at all. Let me put it this way. Have you ever planted a fruit seed and cared for it while it grows? In the same way that those tender, sweet fruits are the product of your time and effort, the amount of joy derived from an experience is positively correlated to the degree of hardship overcome during it. For example, in my case, I would say that to experience a statistically significant amount of joy, I'd have to do something like spend 6 months developing a medicine formula to a point where it was finally consistently effective. Similarly, in order to collect a significant amount of joy from other people, I have to find ways to do something sufficiently challenging on their behalf.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Long story short, you want us to help you find people for you to help.
But we can't even...
Oh, that's pretty tough given that it's the Windblume Festival and all.
Yeah, I mean, Catherine just told us earlier that she doesn't have a lot of, she doesn't have that many requests for us tasks.
Oh, I figured since you're such experienced travelers, you might have some ideas. But if even you don't know how to approach this...
We can't give up yet.
Yes, you're right.
Well, if he's in, then Paimon will help too. With the talking, anyway. But, if things don't work out, can Paimon still get that sweet madame?
Hymen and food.
Oh, come on, traveler. This is a festival of gratitude and love, after all. How could you refuse?
Excuse me, Sucrose? Could I borrow you for a second? Package for you.
Oh, sure.
Sucrose? For Sucrose?
Be right back.
Wait, is that who Paimon thinks it is? That's Kale, right? When did she arrive at Mondstadt?
Oh, it is.
Let's go say hi.
A gathering of Outlanders. Oh, I shouldn't have changed to the Traveler.
Oh, hey, you guys. What are the chances?
What are the
You were
chances
staring into
indeed?
space just now. Something the matter?
No, don't worry. I'm fine.
I was just looking at a Mondstadt children's book in the souvenir shop over there. While I was flipping through it, a piece of paper fell out. The writing on it was really mysterious, almost like a prophecy. If you can do these things, you may light the lantern of utmost joy and receive a supreme blessing.
That sounds very...
What does these things refer to?
It seems kind of random.
Find a flower that is not of this world.
Why?
Find a guide who will never get lost. Find one who would never lie. Find a legend that never ends. So, 4 things in total. Here, have a look.
Just the first one is already
I
difficult.
asked a lady who owns the store about it, but she said that she didn't know anything about any paper slips.
But that sounds like something Alice would have because, you know, Alice is known to travel to different worlds, right?
Hi there. Sorry to butt in, but what's the name of that storybook you just mentioned?
Oh, it was called The Boar Princess.
The Boar Princess.
That is strange. I've read that book, and it sounds like that note you found has no relation to the story at all.
Do you know her?
Yes,
I'm on
she's
duty
part
honors.
of the
Hi, this is
Knights of
Sucrose,
Favonius.
an alchemist with the Knights of Favonius. And Sucrose, meet Kale. She's a trainee forest ranger from Sumeru's Avidia Forest.
Yes, yes.
Hello.
Hi.
They're both very shy around people.
This is getting awkward fast. They're both so shy. So, Sucrose, what are your thoughts on this prophecy? Could it be real?
Without having done any research, I couldn't comment definitively. If you want my subjective opinion, I don't think that it's a nasty prank or anything.
Why not?
The only people who read children's books are those with a childlike wonder and imagination. Or children, of course. I'm sure that whoever put this prophecy there would understand that. Would they really do this just to spread lies and ruin someone's innocence? I can't imagine anyone being so cruel.
That's a great take. I love it. Exactly. Who would want to hurt a child's feelings? Okay, so what do you think the blessing is, Sucrose?
If I had to guess, maybe a fairy that can make people's wishes come true or something? I haven't read many fairy tales, so this is pure speculation. With no other information on hand or prior research to compare against, I'm afraid it might not even be worth considering.
Or maybe it's just someone playing a
Wow.
prank.
Her guesswork is really good, though. I want to pick her brain some more.
What? Excuse me,
Will
Colin?
she find it annoying if I keep asking her questions?
Excuse me, Colin? You want to fix the girl's brain?
We've only just met after all. What's the best thing to say to someone you're meeting for the first time?
Would you like to get the Lantern of Utmost Joy?
Well, yes. I mean, if possible.
Then, what would you wish for, Kale?
I'd wish for a better personality.
Hmm?
Huh? You can't waste it on that. You've got a great personality already. That's very kind of you. But if you know me like I do... Kale!
Oh, it's Amber.
I know that voice. It's... Kale! Whew.
How'd she know? I mean, she was... she just turned around the corner a corner. That means she must have been down the stairs, right?
You made good time, huh? You're way earlier than I expected. I spotted your green hair way off in the distance. Good thing my eyes are sharp, or I'd have missed you.
Oh, yes. After I suppose I'll explain it. After all, Amber is an outrider, so she needs to have very sharp eyes. Look into the distance.
Have you been doing well? Did you finish all the pita pockets I brought you last time?
You bet. They're getting yummier each time you make them.
Huh? Wait, remind Paimon, have you been to Mondstadt before? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she has. And everyone knows that if they have read the manga.
A long time ago, I had a lot of help from a lot of people here in Mondstadt. So ever since my Elizar got better, I've been looking out for an opportunity to come back to Mondstadt and tell them all the news that I've been cured.
Good for you.
Thanks.
Oh, that's right. This is after the Sumeru Archon quest because the Elizar has been cured now. Right? But unfortunately, I haven't finished the Sumeru Archon quest yet.
If it's okay with everyone, why don't I take Kale for a walk around town? I'd like to show her some of the places she didn't get to see last time.
Of course. Fine by me.
Sure, go right ahead.
Sorry, Amber. I agreed to meet my traveling companions by the city gate in a few minutes, so I can't go with you just yet.
Oh, that's all right. In that case, you guys go rest up, and I'll go see Master Jean to ask for some time off.
Oh, okay.
Traveler Sucrose, could you look after Kale for now? I'll come get her later and take her out. There's still a whole bunch of people I need to introduce her to.
Sure, no problem.
You can count on us.
Awesome. See you later then.
You all right there, Kale? You look kinda disappointed.
She probably wanted to go with Amber, but you know, it
I'm
was
sorry. I'm just feeling a little shy today. Don't worry about me.
Hmm?
Amber wants to introduce me to more of her friends.
Oh, so that's
Am I
what.
gonna be able to cope?
Oh, so that's what it was. She was just nervous about Amber's friends. Well, she mostly probably knows Kaya already, Jean.
I've only met Sucrose so far, and I'm already struggling to make conversation. I wish I had a little more self-confidence. Then I'd find it much easier to make friends with people. It's nearly time! Let's go to the gate and see if they've arrived.
Oh, alright. It's probably people from Sumeru if it's Kale. Definitely for sure. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Let's go with the Traveler. Let's use Aether, shall we? No, not this one. Where are you?
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
I need a DPS
You called?
first.
Let's investigate this further.
Since we are doing the event at Mondstadt, let me go and change the element to Animo. Oh no. I didn't. Usually its range is now so far. Its range is now so far away. Oh no. Resonate but audio. Okay, let's go back. Oh, it's Cyno.
Why is this humble windmill such a great view?
I mean, it's
Cyno.
understandable. It must have been a
too.
long time since you last came to Mondstadt.
Because it is the true Great Vayu Viastra.
Is this one of his lame jokes?
Oh, come on. Don't tell me you don't get it. View, Vayu, and also Mahamatra, Vayu Viastra. No?
Oh my gosh. I don't have Cyno here, you know, so yeah. I am not yet subjected to his lame jokes yet on his profile. Because I don't have him yet.
Hey, Cyno, over here!
Whew, am I glad to see you. And who's this young lady?
Master, this is Sucrose, an alchemist with the Knights of Favonius. We just met. Sucrose, this is my teacher Tainari. He's a highly respected forest watcher in Sumeru, and he's also a very famous botanist.
Kale's exaggerating. I'm Tainari. Pleased to meet you.
So you have a teacher as well. The pleasure is all mine, Tainari, sir.
Yep, he's extremely knowledgeable too. And this is General Mahamatra Cyno of the Sumeru Academia. He's really famous in Sumeru as well.
Greetings. Though if I might say so, we're purely here for personal reasons. You needn't be unduly concerned with our official positions. And Kale, there's no need to use my full title. Cyno is fine. Or sir, if you absolutely must.
Indeed. We're not here in an official capacity, just to keep Kale company on her vacation.
Oh. Kind of surprising for Cyno to be here.
Keep me company?
Just to
But
keep.
it was you two that insisted on coming.
They're probably making excuses just to come to Mondstadt.
Kale is very important to us. We felt obliged to ensure her safety on the long, treacherous journey to Mondstadt.
Okay.
But I've been here on my own loads of times before.
Oh wait. Cyno knows Kale? Really? Well, I'll probably find
What
out.
about your work, though? What if something bad happens while the General Mahamatra's away?
I'll probably find out in the Archon quest.
There should be no issues. I have left my duties in the hands of my subordinates, and two especially reliable helpers.
Who are those especially reliable helpers? Is it Alhaitham? Or Kaveh? Candice?
Oh, Sucrose. What were you saying about you having a teacher as well?
Yeah, Albedo, of
I
course.
was just going to mention that I think we're in a somewhat similar situation. I'm an assistant to Mr. Albedo, Mondstadt's genius alchemist.
Oh, please, Sucrose. Genius is an unnecessary epithet. It will serve only to leave an exaggerated impression of me in the minds of our guests.
Mr. Albedo, but it is an objective truth.
Hey, Albedo's here too! Great! The more the merrier!
The more the merrier. Everyone introduce themselves next to the passenger.
So tell me, Sucrose, since your specialty is bioalchemy, what do you know about the antitoxic properties of the calla lily?
Wait!
Oh no.
Can we hold off on the nerdy topic for now? Paimon doesn't want to be left out.
Oh, as it happens, I've studied the calla lily in quite some detail before, with it being a species native to Mondstadt. I wrote a whole report on my findings. If you're interested, Mr. Tainari, sir, I can go get it for you.
Oh no.
We're supposed to be here on vacation, and you're already thinking about how to improve your herbal medicines? Also, I thought we'd agreed to take on new identities for this trip.
Well, that's kind of impossible considering the fact that we already know you.
What new identities?
Mine was Adventurer Cyno, skilled desert explorer. Tainari's was technological consultant to the treasure hoarders. And Kale's was traveling musician.
And you find that sort of roleplay fine. Technological consultant to the treasure hoarder. No, wait. Oh no. Well, it's a good thing they didn't, because Tainari might end up being apprehended by those nice Pavonius, you know. Oh no. Strangely enough, I find Cyno's jokes a bit funny. They're not dry, really. They are funny.
Very much so.
I do wish some of the less cautious adventurers in the Avidya forest would consider coming to Mondstadt instead. What Philanimo mushrooms lack in texture, they make up for in not causing vomiting or diarrhea.
Are you contemplating using some compounds from the calla lily as active ingredients in a targeted antidote?
Yes, I gathered a few on the way here, and my initial research suggests to me that it could be worth a try.
No. We're back on the nerdy
Okay,
stuff.
I got it. But as much as I don't wish to be a wet blanket, it takes a huge amount of experimental data to conclusively prove how different drugs interact. Estimating the total development time would be very difficult. Add in the time for procurement and delivery of essential materials, and I'm not sure if we could complete development before you need to return.
and Albedo here just probably got bored and started drawing instead. Or is he making computations?
Please, allow me to help.
No, and it's probably he's probably making computations as well.
Mr. Albedo.
Apologies for my tardy entrance in the present discussion. I understand you're looking to make an antidote for poisonous fungi, correct? If you happen to have some samples with you, or relevant documentation on hand, perhaps you might give me the chance to review them later.
So Albedo found out what it was actually for.
But
Nerdies.
before that, I invite the three of you to look at this.
Accommodations. One of Mr. Gott's other properties. Priority. The Adventures Guild reception area, backup plan to be confirmed, food, group meals on the first day, following which all are free to make their own arrangements amidst the city various restaurants and taverns. Self-catering facilities will be prepared at lodgings, outdoor activities. Considering our guests' sightseeing interests, Sucrose to me is myself and some of the Knights of Favonius can accompany our guests, splitting in groups where necessary, obtaining souvenirs, multiple collection methods. With wind comes glory. The outdoors themselves, creation through alchemy and handcrafting are all possibilities. Scientific observation, emphasis on botany. Official business. No such needs at the moment.
Food and lodging arrangements? Were you quietly writing this up the whole time? Paimon didn't even notice!
Impressive multitasking.
Hardly. Rather, I should apologize for interrupting a serious discussion between trained professionals, especially after they've traveled so far to be here, when I myself am neither an adventurer, nor a technological consultant, nor a musician.
Technological. No, no, Albedo. Tunar is not a technological consultant. He's more of herbal medicine.
Nevertheless, I would encourage you to have a knowledgeable local arrange your detailed itinerary while you're in Mondstadt. Take a look, and should you find anything here to be objectionable, it can easily be adjusted.
This is too kind of you. These arrangements are quite excellent.
It looks great! Even Paimon feels like tagging along for the food and board.
You're not included in this itinerary.
That's why it's called tagging along!
Very comprehensive. The adventurer, technological consultant, and musician all approve. Thank you.
Wow, Cyno is really onto their roleplay.
Just one thing. We'd like the chance to cook as well. Why don't we change the group dinner to a camping and cooking trip?
I'll help pitch the tents!
I can help too.
And Paimon will take him to Good Hunter to order some starters. Mondstadt's cold cut platter is not to be missed.
I'm looking forward to it already.
Great, then it's decided. Sucrose and I will bring the three of you to your inn for a quick rest. You two, let's meet by the lake this evening.
Let's just be very careful with the fire, okay?
Welcome to Mondstadt. Hope you enjoy the Windblume.
Go to Good Hunter and order some food.
Hey, Sarah! Can we have a cold cut platter to go?
Sure, coming right up. Would you like anything else?
Do we, want anything else?
Look at Paimon's eyes. Begging. If we must. One sweet madame, I guess.
Yay! So you do remember after all! You're just the best! Paimon will give you the sweet flower from that sweet madame as a Windblume.
Just don't ruin your appetite for later.
No need to worry about that! Paimon can make room for good food.
Yeah,
Alright,
she's like
just a moment.
she like has a black hole for a stomach. Paimon is.
That was great. If that was a Windblume treat, then Paimon wishes it could be the Windblume Festival every day.
All for food. Head over to the campsite. Oh, wait. Where is... Oh, by the lake. Well, it's not... We're not completely... Of course.
Useless.
Wow. That's one huge tent.
All right, looks like we're all here.
We're not late, are we?
Not at all. We just came early to set everything up, since we happen to be free today.
It's suddenly lighting up. It's probably supposed to be at this time.
Kale put up the tent so quickly, but still managed to tie very sturdy knots. You can really tell that she's a professional. I didn't do much apart from passing materials around.
Thanks. It's all thanks to Master and Cyno. They taught me everything I know.
What can I say? For a skilled adventurer, this is just another day on the job.
Are you quite finished? Or were you going to sing each other's praises till the moon rises? Come on, let's all sit down.
Everyone brings out their food and starts cooking. After a delicious feast, everyone sits around the campfire.
That sunshine sprat was really very good. I didn't watch you cook it, but I believe that the prominent umami flavor of the dish owes itself to more than the fish alone.
That's correct. Any further deductions?
Let me think. The aroma was quite uniform. Unlike that of a spice blend, it was also unfamiliar to me. So I would venture that it was a Mondstadt specialty. As far as edible Mondstadt plant species are concerned, calla lilies are usually used in soups. So if I had to guess... small lampgrass?
That's right.
Wow. It's so surprising how Tignari is able to guess it when lampgrass is a Mondstadt specialty. Yeah. You're not going to find it anywhere except in Mondstadt.
I've long heard that Sumeru's fish with cream sauce is noted for its gentle texture, which brings out the tenderness of the fish. Here in Mondstadt, we're not quite as varied in the use of spices as in Sumeru, but the principle of bringing certain distinct flavors to the forefront through combinations of natural ingredients is very much the same.
I liked it a lot. I'm curious as to the exact ratio of ingredients.
I'll write a copy of the recipe for you.
Can we also have a copy of the recipe, Albedo?
Would anyone like to try the nutrient-dense meal I made?
I'll have some.
What about you, Kale? It doesn't look like you've eaten very much. Is your appetite low at the moment?
No. I just don't eat a lot normally. Sorry. I didn't mean to make things awkward.
Tainari, while we were on the road, we spotted something white, walking on two legs. Was that Paimon?
Something white walking on two legs? That can't be... No, I don't think that's Paimon. I mean, Paimon floats. Paimon doesn't walk on two legs, she floats.
Which day was this?
Just after passing through Stonegate.
Huh?
Cyno, are you sure your eyes were working that day? Or maybe your hood was blocking your vision?
Yeah.
Paimon always flies. There's no way she'd ever walk.
Right. There's no way she'd ever walk. She always floats around.
Is that right?
Yes.
I thought that you'd made me snacked on too many local ground nuts.
Really?
No? Not funny?
Don't worry, Cyno. I find it funny. The awkwardness is making it funny.
Ground, you know. As in ground up, but also the ground. Ground nuts make you fall to the ground.
Is someone gonna stop him from explaining? Is someone gonna interview?
Think of this as part of the process of getting to know Cyno. The bright side, these jokes show that he thinks of you as his friends.
Sure,
Still,
I'll
we
take
could
that.
test the hypothesis
What?
What hypothesis?
that plant species indigenous to Mondstadt may have an effect on the motor functions of flying life forms.
You're going to make Paimon a guinea pig?
Hey! Paimon's not your test subject! Anyway, by your logic, wouldn't that mean that eating, say, Zaytun peaches, that would make a sick Paimon peachy in no time or something?
Or that eating enough lavender mounts would have no effect? I say we put these theories to the test.
Hey! Not you two!
Come on, Paimon, lighten up. We're just lightening the mood, you know.
I think the Traveler and Paimon's conversations are more entertaining than Cyno's jokes.
Thanks, Kali.
I see. You must have been keeping quiet about this grievance for quite some time now.
Oh no.
You seem much cheerier now that you're here in Mondstadt, Cyno. Actually, feels like you're a completely different person.
That's because I'm Cyno the Adventurer.
That's not funny. What does being an adventurer have anything to do with that?
It's not?
In fairness, you only saw him in his work mode while you were in Sumeru. He's actually like this most of the time when he's in a good mood.
Really? Well, I like to see it. His profile is probably filled with his jokes, probably.
Yep, it's true. Sometimes when he's eating, he'll grumble about how the bowl is too shallow for the amount of food it contains and other random stuff like that.
I understand. Then allow me to reintroduce myself. Before, you knew me as General Mahamatra Cyno. Now, please see me as Cyno the Adventurer.
Really now? This can't be.
Yeah, so that's another thing he does. He'll keep repeating something he thinks is funny until you stop trying to resist.
Right.
So you have two different mental states? Almost like different phases of matter. Interesting. I want to learn to do that too.
No, Sakura, that's what you call a bipolar.
I think in your case, the two states we would end up with would be highly conscientious sucrose and stupefied sucrose.
Yeah, if we're going to put out the opposite states of it.
Oh, by the way, was there any reason in particular that you chose Mondstadt as your destination on this occasion?
They probably heard about the Windblume festival, or it's probably because, you know, Kale has friends in Mondstadt.
Oh, well, Lisa once told me that the Windblume Festival is one of Mondstadt's biggest events of the year. I wanted to take this opportunity to give everyone a Windblume as a token of my heartfelt gratitude for everything they've done to look after me.
Plus, it was a good chance for Kale to get out and meet some new people.
Kale Lily.
What? Kale Lily? Oh, I see what Cyno's doing there.
What?
Kale's Windblume. Maybe she should call it a Kale Lily. It sounds very Mondstadt.
It's like you're just changing the word of Kali. Oh no.
There's also cauliflower, which would technically make more sense. But somehow, it doesn't sound as nice.
Sweet flower. Kali Lily. No, no.
Moving swiftly on.
Wow, he just completely ignored the joke and carried on the conversation. Guess sometimes that's the only way forward.
Paimon.
Sumeru's been through some major changes recently, and things at work have only just started to calm down. I don't get many opportunities to take a vacation, and this was a chance to join Kale on her trip while also learning a few things about Mondstadt's flora and fauna that I'll be able to pass on to my peers and students on my return. 2 birds with 1 stone.
How about you, Cyno?
He came with them to make some jokes.
I came to ensure Kale's safety.
That's
And make
just an
some
excuse.
jokes.
Plain and simple.
Also, there's the matter of a Genius Invocation TCG custom-made card back.
I can't believe it. So he really did came just for that? So I guess we'll be seeing Cyno at the Cat's Tail.
Aha! So you did have an ulterior motive.
It's such a surprising thing. That's actually his favorite game to play.
Have you all played Genius Invocation TCG before?
I have.
And that is why I am proud to call you my friend.
Thank you.
When I first began contemplating getting a new card back, I asked around before eventually deciding to ask the legendary Mr. Calx for guidance.
Mr. Calx would definitely point you to Prince if you talk to him about it.
A friend of mine, Sawada, whom I played cards with on occasion, had been to Inazuma for the Irodori festival. He told me that Calx was a Mondstadter,
oh, no,
so I should try
no.
my luck there.
Oh no, it's not the guy at Cat's Tail. I completely forgot. Calx is actually Albedo. Albedo's pseudonym. Oh.
Calx? Isn't that...
Right. Looks at Albedo.
You mean he's a friend of yours?
I see. So, you came to Mondstadt in search of Calx.
No, that is inaccurate. I came here principally to protect Kale.
Excuses.
You most certainly did not. Kale's been here on the quiet numerous times, and this is the first time you felt the need to join.
Not only me, same applies to you too, doesn't it?
You two are just making excuses for yourselves.
If my writer friend were here now, I'm sure he would describe this curious coincidence as having the makings of a good story. It's always a pleasure to meet a fan.
The writer friend is definitely Chongyun. What was Chongyun's pseudonym again? I forgot. No, it's not pseudonym, it's pen name, right? They call it pen name. Pseudonym. Pen name.
Oh, here he comes.
Wait, you mean you're Mr. Calx?
Having my new friends address me by my pen name feels somewhat unusual. Please, just call me Albedo.
Huh. So you're Calx. Cyno's been talking about you non-stop recently. He's intent on getting you to design a bespoke card back for him.
You didn't have to say all that.
Of course he's going to be shy once he finds out.
I don't usually take private commissions, but I believe that we are friends now, all of us. Our conversations have been deep and interesting, and Cyno, your passion for this game is indeed one of a kind. I can see it in your eyes.
Obviously.
And given that you've come all this way from Sumeru to see me, I'd be quite honored to take this commission.
Wow, your teacher's so nice.
I feel the same about yours. Well, they definitely have different personalities, but they're similar when it comes to their character.
So, How much should I budget for the timeless masterpiece you will produce for me?
Surely, timeless masterpiece is something of an overstatement.
Any artwork fit to appear on the reverse of my card decks is by definition a timeless masterpiece, even if I do say so myself.
Wow, oh yeah, I'm such... Cyno is so passionate about this.
Don't mind him. These TCG nut jobs are all like this.
And it's so surprising that Cyno is actually one of them. But just a minute, if I remember correctly from Al-Haytham's demo character, who were on the table, Al-Haytham, there's Kavik, and then there's Tignari. Cyno we already know is one of the nut jobs. Tignari probably just casual. I wonder about Al-Haytham. Probably Al-Haytham is one too.
I see.
He likes
So,
making things.
This has an almost religious significance. Well, for starters, I'd like to hear a few more of your jokes.
Oh.
My jokes? You like them?
No. I like them too.
I do.
Really? I didn't see you laughing.
Don't worry. That's always Albedo's facial expression. He's similar to you when it comes to the facial expressions.
Yeah, well, the joke's ability to induce laughter is a separate matter, but I certainly find them fun.
If I might interrupt, does anyone else smell something strange?
No. The food. The food is burning.
My nutritional meal!
Will it be okay? Should we go over and take a look too?
So, a good joke is not necessarily required to make people laugh at them.
I mean, you don't laugh at your jokes, Cyno. You're also, you and Albedo are sort of have, what you call this? Facial paralysis? Is that what they call it?
I'd be grateful if you could check on Sucrose. As for our new friends here, leave them to me.
Well, Albedo and Sucrose were delightful, but this was still an exhausting meal.
Because of Cyno's jokes.
The cooking pot. Is everything okay?
But why is there a pot around them?
Only the base is burned. We can still use the cooking pot. It just needs a bit of a wash.
Good thing Tainari's nose is so sharp. Has he been in this kind of situation a lot before?
Don't let it get you down, Sucrose.
I know, it's just... I'm sorry to disappoint Cyno. I guess we'll have to do this again another day. Oh, yes. I'm not sure if you've noticed. Kali seems a little... depressed. I noticed she was in a low mood when everyone was talking.
I got that feeling as well.
Remember that note she received? I was just thinking. I want to try solving this riddle and giving Kali the chance to accept the blessing.
Oh, yeah! She's someone who needs your help.
Exactly. Maybe she'll be willing to breathe into my test tube. But anyway, that can wait. As much as I'd like to make progress in my research, I'd prefer to see her smile.
All right, we'll help out too.
You will? Then tell me, honestly, do you think that this prophecy is for real too?
I know how I can find out.
Uh-huh. Right.
I'll be back shortly. Oh, are we gonna go to Mona? Mona is pretty good with that.
All right.
in the process
Let's meet at the Alchemy
with...
crafting bench in the city. I've got some thinking to do in the meantime.
Yeah, Mona comes into mind because she's good in
We're back.
divination.
Oh, what a shame. You just missed a joke about windmills.
It looks like Albedo really is having fun.
Stop, please. I don't need to hear it a fifth time.
Pointing now.
That bad, huh? Well, now Paimon really wants to hear it for some reason.
Of course, you're going to be curious.
Didn't you say you want to see the Dragon of the East at some point? When are you going?
They're talking about... No, we can't call him Storm Terror anymore. Dvalin, right? Dvalin.
Tomorrow morning.
They're going to visit Dvalin?
And you? What are your plans?
I'll go into the mountains to have a stroll and collect a few plants as samples.
Oh, perhaps I could join you? I'll be looking for inspiration for these card back illustrations.
Found you!
Oh. It's Amber and
I knew
Eula.
I was onto something as soon as I saw the fire.
We're so sorry. I mean, yeah, it's sort of weird. There's a pot over there, there's a pot over here too.
Wow, you have really sharp eyes.
That's an outrider for you.
Uh-oh. Did we break the fire safety rules or something?
It shouldn't be because Zakros and Albedo are here. They should know about the fire safety rules.
Actually, you didn't. Strictly speaking, you should have reported your plans first. But since two of our very own alchemists are here, I'm happy to look the other way. Ah, yes, introductions. I'm Amber, and this is the Reconnaissance Company Captain Eula, a good friend of mine.
Good evening. You are friends of Kale, yes? A pleasure to meet you.
Oh, Amber and Eula. The pleasure is ours. I've heard a lot about both of you from Kale.
Oh, so Kale has also met Eula? In all honesty, I haven't checked in on the manga. I think they haven't. Have they updated it already?
Oh, really? All positive, I hope.
You asked that last time, too. Of course it was positive.
I'd say... we hear the latest news about you every time you write to Kale.
Glad to know we've made a good impression so far. Anyway, we're just here to collect Kale, so don't let us interrupt your chat. Come on, Kale. We're gonna take you to check out a few scenic spots.
Okay, great.
Still as high energy as always.
Yeah, considering the fact that it's already late.
You know Amber?
Oh, Cyno was talking about Amber?
Yes, we've met. She's Kale's most important friend. And for that, we are also very grateful to her.
Oh, Amber probably has already went to Sumeru to visit Kale at some point. Maybe that's why.
That's Amber for you. Her outgoing personality means she can make friends with just about anybody.
It's getting late, and we still have a lot lined up tomorrow. I suggest we all head back and get some rest.
Yes, we should preserve our energy.
All right, I'll start packing up.
Everyone packs up and says their goodbye in the dark of night.
You're gonna get the tone-deaf bard to check out that note, aren't you?
That's right. Oh, so it's not Mona, it's actually Venti.
Guess Paimon knows you pretty well, huh?
And I guess I don't know. I guess that doesn't make... you know.
Knowing him, he should be hitting the taverns around this time. We can go corner him and make him answer our questions. Let's move!
Okay. Let me just finish this chapter, probably. And can this chapter be over? Oh. He's here, not inside?
Oh, it's been a while. Paimon called it. Tone deaf bard, drinking as usual.
Of course.
Put your drink down and get your game face on. We've got some important questions for you, mister.
Okay.
You tell Venti about the mysterious
So,
prophecy.
what do you make of it?
Yeah, any thoughts?
Aren't you forgetting something? It's the Windblume Festival right now. You can't just go around asking people for help so blatantly.
Is that so?
Well, if you won't tell us the answer, could you at least tell us if this thing's worth a shot?
Sounds to me like you want a hint or two.
And a blessing or two to boot.
A fine answer. The person who wrote this prophecy is very powerful. If you manage to solve the riddle, good things are sure to happen.
Okay. But why would it be in a children's book?
Also, I happen to know where this lantern is.
The lantern part?
Once you've found the 4 things, I'll even write the location down for you. Isn't that generous of me?
Whatever. We weren't expecting much from you anyway.
He probably knows who it was who wrote the prophecy.
You can get back to guzzling wine and blowing wind now.
Oh, come on, Paimon. He did help us out.
Oh, is me. Paimon sees me as nothing more than a drunken wastrel.
Aren't you?
There are actually a great many things that we bards are required to do. It just happens that enjoying life is the most important one. Once this is over, would you like to join me for a drink? You know, a favor for a favor.
Well, I suppose.
Or given the way that you're staring at me, perhaps you'd like to get me that drink now? I, of course, would be most amenable to that. But I believe you have friends waiting for you. Don't worry, there'll be plenty of time during the festival.
Talk so gross. Tomatoes is
A
so
flower that is not of this world. Not of this world.
It's impossible to get it. It's probably a riddle because there's no way you can find a flower that is not from this world.
Sucrose! We've got some good news and some bad news. Which would you like to hear first?
Let's have the bad news first, I guess.
Huh?
Good choice.
Really? Don't most people usually want to hear the good stuff first?
Just get to the point, Paimon. I prefer to hear the bad news over the good news first, too.
Oh, alright then. Basically, we went to Windrise to divine the breeze.
Really? We're going with that?
The wind said that the prophecy is real and that your idea is a really good one.
Paimon is good at making loophole excuses.
That doesn't sound like bad news. So what's the real bad news then?
It's quite a bit difficult to... The things that are written is a little bit hard.
Paimon ate the bad news!
Why? Come on, Paimon.
Blame Cyno. If it's not funny, then it's his fault.
It's fine. Well, that puts my mind at rest.
Blame Cyno. Poor Cyno.
Now, back to the other issue I've been mulling over. I was thinking about the flower that is not of this world. It could mean a human-cultivated variety that doesn't occur in nature. But that's basically claiming that it doesn't come from this world in the first place, when actually it's just a variant of an existing breed. So, the initial question is, can the flower's origins be traced back to a natural organism? If so, not be correctly described as not of this world. But then, supposing we identified something outside of that category, whose job would it be to decide whether it belongs in this world or not? Then the question becomes, do of this world and from this world mean the same thing? Or is it deeper than that?
Whoa, whoa, slow down! Paimon's head is already starting to spin!
Okay, I did have one other line of thought as well. What about a flower created using alchemy? Would that be not of this world?
What about a... But wouldn't that also... But no, wouldn't that also be like creating some... Like, just making a variety of the other one? Albedo did make something like that once. If by that you mean a flower from beyond this world. Albedo did make something like that once.
May know the answer, but asking him right away would be like asking the teacher for the answers to your exam paper. It would render our search for the truth meaningless. I'd rather try and figure this out for myself.
I couldn't think of the right answer either. Because it's impossible to get a flower that's not of this world, as the paper says.
Could it be the Windblume?
The Windblume can be just any flower that you pick, though.
Oh, now that you mention it, that's definitely a possibility.
But wait, the Windblume is just any flower that you choose it to be. That's still, which is still a variety from a flower that is from this world.
The Windblume doesn't refer to a specific flower. Everyone defines what it means for themselves.
Oh, if you take it at that value, I suppose that's right.
In which case, the Windblume doesn't exist in reality. This does seem like a promising direction. I've made a note. Okay, I better go read up on this.
Yay! Paimon was actually useful this time! Guess we have that sweet madame to thank, huh?
Even a broken clock is right twice a day. We're counting on you for the rest, Paimon.
I'll need some time to prepare. Could we meet up here in, say, 2 days' time?
Sure thing! In the meantime, we'll also think about the other 3 riddles in the prophecy. But, since we're really going for this now, shouldn't we say something to Kale about it?
No, I think Sucrose would want to surprise her.
I originally wanted to leave it as a surprise for her, and I also didn't want to get her hopes up over nothing.
Yeah, there is that too.
But you're right, Paimon. I'll need to be careful how I word it. But I'll try to find some time over the next couple days to mention it to her.
But I suppose it's a good idea considering the fact that we already know that the writer of the prophecy can really make your wish come true. Right. Yeah, that's right. Understood.
All right. Thanks so much.
A gathering of outlanders. Okay, so at least we got that out of the way. Floral pursuit. Ballads of rates. Breezy snapshots. Okay, so I have 4 days to do all of these stuffs. Oh. Ah, it's the crows. Okay. Oh. Right, I do have those. Oh, another camera. Windblume camera. You don't want to break it now. You know, when I first saw this wallpaper, I was wondering who these two are, and then, well, one of my friends pointed out that it's actually Timaeus and who was it again from Liyue? You know, Timaeus lady. The one, the one who always makes me secondhand embarrassment when I'm talking to her. Anyway, that's that. So I guess I'll stop here because it's already so long and it's late. So yeah. I'll be so I guess I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Complete the Akasha Pulse's accomplishment rises. Oh, it's still written in here? Okay. Yeah, see you guys.